Welcome back. Still the morning crossfire right here, 99.3 Nigerian for by popular request. Can we play the entire clip? I will play the entire clip so we can hear what happened in the Senate. But for those of you who've not been following, of course, we had the presentation or the public hearing, let me say, of the petition presented on behalf or by Natasha Akpoti Odoaha, and this time signed by one of her constituents. And what happens is, because I've had a petition sent, to the National Assembly before, House of Representatives, and I went there. And when I went there, I got back to Port Harcourt. What I said was that the guys who are there, the legislators, they do a lot of work, that sometimes, it's easy to criticize and them because of some of the things they do. But I was at the House of Representatives. My petition was entertained by the Committee on Public Petitions, and I had a first-hand insight into hundreds of thousands, if not thousands, of Nigerians who, on a day-to-day basis, cannot afford to go to court, cannot afford to see the governor, see the president, cannot afford to, take on a powerful entity, and they're given hearing by the National Assembly, and the National Assembly, be it Senate or House of Reps, they're able to summon whoever they need to summon, especially people who work for the government, to say, come and answer to this person and come and tell us what you know about this case. I mean, I remember seeing a family of a Nigerian soldier who had passed on have their petition entertained by the House of Representatives Committee on Public Petitions on my own, allocated date, where they had not been given their benefits. The soldier had died, and there were some benefits meant to accrue to the family, like educational benefits to the children, some money to be paid. They were not paid. And the Chief of Army Staff was summoned by the House of Representatives Committee on Public Petition. And he didn't show up. He sent a representative. The wife, the widow was there. The little children were there. They carried themselves there, And the reps, the panel said, hey, no, you cannot do this. Go away, go back, and let the Chief of Army Staff come himself. And that's what happened, So it gave me a new appreciation for the work that goes on there. I know politics sometimes can overshadow some of the things that they do. So this is what happens when you petition. All right, your petition will be presented, and sent to the committee. And since then, I've been encouraging people, send a petition to National Assembly, House of Reps, Senate. I prefer House of Reps, but I mean, you can try the Senate, So they'll give you a date, and they will invite you. They'll give you a date, and they will invite you. And when they invite you, you have to go and wait for your turn, because they have several petitions they're entertaining that day, So when it's your turn, you'll be given the microphone. This is National Assembly. It doesn't matter who you are. It could be a truck pusher. As long as you can get your date and your time, you'll be heard. You'll be given a microphone, and they will look into your matter. Personally, if the House of Reps, they've helped me. Senate, they've helped me. National Assembly, they've helped. Cases that, if I wanted to go to court, I would spend a lot of money. I went there. And powerful people in government were told to allow me, to free me. You know what I'm saying? So they do a lot of work. Now, so I therefore think that the Senate probably gave Yakubu Zubair, I think is his name, who is a petitioner on behalf of Natasha Akpoti Odoaha, whose initial petition was rejected because she signed it herself. So that's the ground of what technicality. So I guess they gave him a date and said, okay, you can come make this presentation. Let's hear you today. And when you go, you have a chance to have your say. Now, what transpired on the floor of the committee, the hearing, the committee chamber, committee room, is what has got Nigerians talking. At the center of this is not the petitioner himself, the chief petitioner, but former Nigerian Minister of Education, Obiageli Ezekwesili, professor. And you have Senator representing Ebonyi North. We're talking about Onyekachi Owa. Oh man, what's the last name of this guy again? Lord have mercy. So anyway, I'll play it, okay? I think Bola has been agitating that I should play the entire clip. All right, so we'll play it and then you have your say. By the way, Bonnie Obani, a lawyer who was in between, he was sandwiched in between the senator and Obi Ezekwesili will be joining us. On the program later on. He'll be joining us on the program later on. All right, so let's get into it. Later, we'll take your calls 02012770993, 02012770993, and 02014657190. Obi Ezekwesili has admitted that she told him to shut up. Is shut up an insult? You tell me. Did he overreact? You tell me. Did he disrespect her womanhood? You tell me. Is she to blame? You tell me. Everyone will have their say. So let's get into it. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen.
Shut up. Swell them out. Look like a dog. What is not to respect yourself? Shut up and take him out. Swell them out. Shut up. Swell them out. Look like a dog. Look at you. Full at 70. Full at 70. Please. How can you talk like that? I've been a senator.
I take exception
What do you mean?
a senator.
Why are you talking to me like that?
You are a disgrace to the Senate.
You are an insult to womanhood.
First to us biased, so that we can be clear on his direction. This vague reference that the committee is biased is a serious allegation that requires proof. We would not invite you here to listen and then come out with this. This is being recorded in many directions, and we are the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I would ask the gentleman to please be specific on the bias that he refers to. Thank you.
Ask a question, Mr. Chairman. My question is mostly to people on this side. The witness, while speaking, didn't just say that one senator is biased. He said that this committee is biased. He said that this committee has taken sides. He said that he cannot get fair hearing from this committee. He concluded that he has no confidence in this committee as set up. And if that is the case, what are we now expected to do? Thank you.
Okay, I'm still trying to get across to Monday Obani, but that's a bit of what transpired. And of course, the chief petitioner, Zubair Yakubu, he replied. I mean, these allegations are grave, no doubt.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, we are not, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, this, Mr. Chairman, I will turn it off, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, with due respect, sir. Mr. Chairman.
Now, while this was going on, Obi Ezekwesili and Onyekachi had already started it off. But I mean, we're not seeing it because the cameras are not focused on them at the point. But they had already started.
I don't want to talk herself. What is not to respect yourself? Shut up and take him out. Smell him out. Swell him out. Look like a dog. Look at you. Full at 70. Full at 70. Please. How can you talk like that? I've been a a senator.
I take exception.
I said you're a fool.
I take exception
What do you mean?
to a senator.
Why are you talking to me like that?
You are a disgrace to the Senate.
You are an insult to womanhood.
You are
You are an insult to womanhood. And you are here to tell the world that you have not changed.
You cannot
You are
violate
here to
my
tell the
right.
world that you have not changed.
You
At
are
70, you have not changed.
a
And we're talking to take it. I will not
You
take
are
it.
a
I
scoundrel.
will not take it.
To insult.
That is why you can never be here. People like you can never be here. People like you can never be here. How can you be? How can you be a fool?
Not a hooligan.
You are a hooligan.
Okay, I'm glad to say we have Barrister Monday Obani joining us on the line. He's always one of our most revered legal experts right here on Nigeria Info and on other platforms I've worked with. Barrister, good morning to you. Thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
All right, I feel some sympathy for you because you were sandwiched in between the verbal, tirade there. But for those of us who were not there, can you please first of all explain your role at the public hearing of the Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Petitions, public petitions, and actually your version of what transpired, please?
No, okay. Thank you. I'm the legal consultant, to the Senate President.
Okay.
I was at the hearing even last Tuesday, and then the matter of the petition of Senator Natasha came up again for hearing yesterday, and the petition was signed by a member of the constituency of Senator Natasha. So he was invited. They managed to get him because they couldn't get him the first time. His phone was allegedly stolen, but they eventually got him, and he came. He came with Dr. Abiola as his counsel, and then obviously Wesley says she's a witness, and all that. Said no problem. So Senator Nweboyi Onyekachi came in as a witness to the Senate President, and of course, we saw the panel members that sat. The standing committee member on ethics, privileges, and public petitions. They are the one that invited the petitioner to come and adopt and present and give flesh to his allegations against the Senate President. But unfortunately, what happened yesterday clearly destruction. Was the end of the conversation that played between the distinguished Senator Nweboyi and then the Honorable former Minister of Federal Republic of Nigeria, and who was also a former Vice President of the World Bank. It's clearly unfortunate. What happened was that in the course of proceeding, when they said they were not ready to proceed with their matter, then the Senator Nweboyi now said he's ready to give his own evidence if they're not ready and all that. Then at that point, obviously Wesley asked the distinguished senator to shut up his mouth, and then and was throwing the punches. If you saw that I was the one trying to also calm her down.
Yes.
But that was meant actually to provoke the senator, who apparently, couldn't handle it. People react to issues, differently. Obi also made very uncomplimentary remarks against me, but I ignored her completely because I know they came with a mindset to cause confusion and create content. What they want to do is to create content for bloggers, which is actually what they have succeeded in doing. And so I ignored her and I said, look, we're here for a very serious business. Somebody has made allegation against somebody, especially against the office of the Senate President. So it's better you now have that golden opportunity to present, the petition. So let the world, and they invited live television stations. They were all there, television houses and all the papers and all the reporters were there. So this afforded them that great opportunity to now, put up the allegation and then put up flesh, and live to the allegations they have brought up against the Senate President. But unfortunately, that opportunity was lost by them because one, the petitioner himself who wrote, say he doesn't have confidence virtually on all the members, of the panel and all that. And it's a standing committee of the Senate. Whenever issue like this, come up before ethics conduct, and there is a standing committee that handles it. And that is the Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Public Petition. They are the one that will not that committee.
All right.
And so you would have gone ahead to present your petition. Maybe that maybe you didn't get justice and all that, because I think that you are pursuing for justice. You are aggrieved, and you feel that this is what has actually happened to you. Mm-hmm. Your opportunity was presented to you on a plateau, and then you now begin to talk about other issues. And I have also said it somewhere. Look, even if you don't have absolute faith in the Senate, according to you, you have brought this petition. There is no other person that can handle it apart from members of the Senate. They cannot go and import angels from heaven to come and sit over your petition. It is those people, in the Senate also that will handle it. You are colleagues. All of you are colleagues. Now, if you don't have confidence in the Senate, you can go to the court over this matter because you are still within time. This allegation happened, according to you, in 2023. So you still have time, within the timeline allowed by the law, in order to go to court. Right. Or you report the matter to the police and present evidence.
Okay.
And looking at verifying evidence and all that, it's trending online. Maybe I will also send it to you. There was no substance. There is no single witness you've mentioned. There is no single exhibit you have attached.
Okay. You're talking about the petition itself, the petition.
The petition itself, there was no single evidence provided, and the opportunity was given to them. So maybe expatiate. Maybe they have something different from what they have presented before the Senate itself as a petition. That opportunity was given to them and all that. And you see what took place. People are not talking about what actually they came for, but now on a different issue of altercation between the senator and the former honorable minister, and it's clearly unfortunate. I was there live, and I tried as much as possible to placate both parties because I felt that is clearly unnecessary and a distraction, and Nigerians will not be happy, seeing things like this,
Right.
But that opportunity again was lost,
Right.
That is actually what happened.
Okay, so thank you very much. And please stay with the barrister. I know you have a busy schedule, but
no problem. I'll be with you.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Right.
I have an appointment. I don't have any court case today. I have an appointment by 10. So whatever time.
Right.
I want people to be, to really know actually what transpired, and then remove the emotion. I've discovered that this Senator, but it was this issue of emotion and saying, no, let's interrogate issues not the way it's supposed to. Let's not lose rationality because of the fact that, we're supporting this person and all that. That shouldn't be. Let's balance it. And that is the only way we can be able to get to know the truth concerning whatever is happening between Senator Natasha and the Senate President.
All right. Thank you. So you said the chief petitioner, I think his name is Zubair Yakubu, who is a constituent of Natasha Akpoti.
Natasha's constituency, yes.
And the lawyer, Abiola, and Professor Obi Agele Ezekwesili, who is your sister. They came there for confusion and content creation, is what you said. But
what I was saying is that, they came to present their petition, but they ended up with a different agenda and a plan. If you watch the proceeding from the beginning, immediately the committee, started proceeding. They said they have an objection. We said no. They said no. Within the Senate committee, there are rules and procedure. Just follow the rules. If the man who has written has willingly come, let him first of all take an oath and adopt his petition. Right. Then if you are a witness, then you can now go ahead and probably support him. But if you come and begin to raise objection as if he's another, even in court, when you come before the court and all that, first of all, the court will take your name, then now, what application you have and all that, whether oral or written. There are procedures. But these people did not want to abide by procedure. So I saw it from the beginning.
Okay.
And I said, these guys are not ready for this thing and all that. They have come with a petition that is serious, grave as it is.
All right.
And you are now begin to raise issues that we create without following the procedure.
Okay.
Which is also what brought Natasha, to this problem and all that.
Okay,
following procedure and all that. That's the problem. Yes, go ahead.
We'll come back. I just want to pick one call before we go for our first commercial break. I think
go ahead.
we've lost the call. 0201-277-0993. Okay, we have a female line caller. 99.3, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
What's your name? Okay, you're calling the female line. Sorry about that. Please call back. 99.3, good morning.
Good morning, Kofi Bartels.
Yes, we have like 30 seconds. So sorry. Please go.
This is Pastor Ladipo.
Welcome.
Kofi Bartels, what happened yesterday is terrible. I think people need to master what they call emotional management.
Why is it I'm not hearing
the situation?
What she's saying?
They need to have what they call masteries of emotions. At least, Dr. Banana that is talking about it. We all saw it. But the reality is that both of
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Ramadan, a season to feed the soul and mind. It is the season to share a helping hand in prayer and deeds. A season to share happiness, to put a smile on someone's face, and food on others' table. It's the time to share happiness with Golden Penny. Share happiness and nourish families with a range of Golden Penny food products. Ramadan Mubarak from Golden Penny. Golden Penny, home of good foods. Serving happiness, nourishing families.
Start your children's day with a great taste of Ovaltine, enriched with multi-nourishment, calcium, malt, and vitamin B12 to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
She start chasing all the bags. Come and secure another bag with the Jolly Just Come Welcome offer. Download BetKing app and register today using the promo code FREEBETS to enjoy your 100 Naira instant sign-up bonus and other exciting offers. Terms and conditions apply. Not for persons under 18 years. Play responsibly.
He done of trading himself. James, hello.
Susan, I beg. Say you whine me.
For where? You who no longer depend solely on your salary.
So you people trade and don't carry us along in this office, Abby?
Jerry, now you they talk like this? Who doesn't want an extra stream of income? But I'm still looking for better trading conditions, I beg. Fast execution of my trades and possibly an account where swap no go carry all my profits where I don't know.
Guy, HFM.com.
For me, I wouldn't mind better spreads at all, and it won't be a bad idea to be able to make withdrawals in a flash.
All we want is transparency and great customer service.
Guys, I said HFM.com.
Which one is HFM.com again?
Switch to HFM today to enjoy ultra-fast execution, 1 to 2,000 leverage, tight spreads, swap-free, and more.
Guy, show us the way now.
Wait, are you sure deposits and withdrawals are sharp?
I said HFM.com. Visit www.hfm.com. HFM, online trading at its finest.
Have you got commercial space? Let's turn it into profits. Imagine your empty space working for you, stocked with 100 million naira worth of top FMCG brands, buzzing with daily orders, and putting up to 2 million naira in your pocket every month. No hassle, no heavy lifting, just manage inventory and fulfill orders, and we'll handle the rest. All you need is 300 to 500 square meters of space, FMCG sales experience, and a refundable 10 million naira deposit. It's that simple. Let's build something big together. Start now at omnihub.africa or call 0916-998-4386. OmniHub, powered by Omni Retail.
The sun has set. Time to break our fast together.
Mashallah. Look at this beautiful spread. Where did you find such fresh fruit? And with prices nowadays, how did you manage such a feast?
Farm Market has everything prepared for Ramadan this year. Their special Ramadan offers made shopping so much easier, even while fasting.
At Spa Market, we understand Ramadan is about both spiritual devotion and bringing people together. That's why we offer value-driven deals on all your sahur and iftar essentials. Visit any Spa Market nationwide from March 7 to April 1 to enjoy our special Ramadan offers of up to 50% off from sahur to iftar. We are with you. Terms and conditions apply. Spa Market, there for you.
Is that Alfie playing football in the rain?
It's Toby Chio.
My goodness. When did he grow up? That's it with kids, though.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
To the man hustling every day to get his daughter through school. The artisans grinding every day to earn their urgent 2K. To the farmers, scientists, teachers, the doctors who do what they do so we can learn, live, and grow. The entrepreneur with his hustle, waiting for Baba to pick his call. To us Nigerians, doing our best daily to make ends meet. The world is yours. The world is ours. Let's go. Let's grow. Go make a difference with MTN data.
When it comes to your business goals, you need an ally.
We have changed our name from Personal Trust to First Ally Trust Microfinance Bank, but our commitment to you and your aspirations hasn't changed. For more details, visit first-allimfb.com or any of our key branches at Djibo, Surulere, Bariga, and Sandgrass. First Ally Trust Microfinance Bank, always on your side.
Let's go. Golden penny pasta. More reasons to love. Golden penny pasta. What's your reason? Tell me what's your reason? My sweet spaghetti is rich in protein. Tell me what's your reason? It tastes great, it's full of good nutrition. Tell me what's your reason? Sloppy goodness, twisting steady. Tell me what's your reason? Contains fiber, tasting macaroni.
There are more reasons to love every plate of Golden Penny pasta, the delicious and nutritious choice enriched with protein and fiber for you and your loved ones. So, what's your reason? Golden Penny pasta. Great taste, good nutrition.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Swell them out. Look like a dog. Look at you. Mr. Chairman, sir, would you guys how do you look at I don't do one something herself. What is that to respect yourself? Shut up and take him out. Smell them out. Swell them out. Look like a dog. Look at you. Big fool. Fool at 70. Fool at 70. Order, please. How can you talk like that? I've been the senator.
I take exception.
I said you're a fool.
I take exception
What do you mean?
to a senator.
Why are you talking to me like that?
You are a disgrace to the Senate.
You are an insult to womanhood.
You are
an insult to womanhood. And you are here to tell the world that you have not changed.
You cannot violate
you are here to
my
tell the
right.
world that you have not changed.
You
At
are
70, you have not changed.
You are a
All right, welcome back. It's still the Morning Crossfire. We still have with us Barrister Monday Ubani. He's the legal advisor to the Senate President on this matter of petition against him by Senator Natasha Poti-Duaha. Mr. Ubani, are you still there with us, please?
I am here.
Okay. We heard your voice, in the audio clip there saying, please take it easy to the professor, former vice president of the World Bank, and also trying to calm down the senator. And you've given us an account of what happened because you were right there, saying that Nigerians need to look at this issue dispassionately. Yeah. And you've confirmed that indeed Obiageli Ezekwesili did ask the senator to shut up first. Some people say, that saying shut up is not an insult. Because, yes, and she has said that, she's given an explanation that they were not allowed to say anything or to make some points, and the senator was given a chance to say something since they were not going to talk.
That is not true. Can I say something, sir?
Yes, please.
The petitioner was asked to go ahead and adopt his petition, right? And then after which he can expatiate his petition and then call whoever is a witness, because he said that Senator Natasha did not come to the Senate hearing today, but he has other witnesses. We say the Senate committee say you can go ahead with adoption, after which you can call whichever witness is available. Of course, the Senate committee will consider whether to adjourn, in order to hear the other witness that you want to bring along. So they now said no, they cannot go ahead, with the procedure that the Senate committee has outlined. Then it was at that point that Senator Nweboyi now said that if they are not ready, that he himself is ready as a witness for the respondent, right? That is what he said. Not that he has been given an opportunity, because Senator Nweboyi will still have to be sworn on oath before he gives his evidence. Not that anyone was disturbed. Even my sister Obi was asked, that if you're a witness, you will be on oath. She said no, she would not be on oath. It was later when it dawned on her that, look, she needs to follow the procedure. She now starts that she wants to be on oath. But they now told her that she can only be on oath to be a witness to a petitioner who has adopted his petition. Because you first of all have to adopt your petition. You brought a petition before the Senate committee. You made an allegation. You must adopt it and say, this is my petition, and expatiate. Then call your witness. Sister Obi herself cannot speak without the petitioner, because Obi does not have any petition before the Senate committee. She only says she's a witness. So since she has come to give evidence, maybe she was there when Senator Akpabio was toasting Natasha. No problem.
Allegedly.
Yes, allegedly. She has come to corroborate. No problem. But you can only do that when your petitioner has adopted his own petition and they now call you as a witness. You cannot come and start speaking out of turn. There are procedures. I don't want to see, God knows this thing. Whatever we do here on earth, one day we will stand before God to give account of how we live our life. That has always been my guiding principle. And He helps me to be on the side of truth. I was so excited when I saw that they have come, with their evidence and all that. And an opportunity being given to them to really now expatiate those allegations they made, and she has been making all over the world. She has gone to how many television houses all over in Europe and America. She has gone to all the press in the world. She has gone to IPU in New York. There's nowhere a Senator Natasha has not gone to in order to lay this allegation of sexual harassment. Now you are now in your country where there is a structured manner for you to present your petition in an institution. You either use the judiciary, or you use the Senate, or you use the police. Right. The world cannot come and intervene and give you justice. Okay. It is only within your country where these matters have allegedly occurred, that you can present them in a structured manner and get justice. So I was happy and I was excited that they have come, and there are live television houses and all that will be there to now watch the proceeding and know whether there is issue of substance in the said allegation. I was happy for it. But unfortunately, we now started to talk about, your smelly mouth and all that, you are a hooligan. No, that wasn't the issue. That wasn't what brought them to the to the committee. Are you following me? Yes. So it is not right to say that anyone was denied opportunity. I have just, narrated to you what they have said should be the procedure, which they say they cannot adopt. They have their own procedure they wanted to impose on the House.
Thank you very much. You were there. You were in the middle of it. The insults are flying above your head, and you try to be the peacemaker in between them.
Yes, sir.
Obi Ezekwesili is not here, but she spoke to
Arise. I watched her. She admitted that she actually was.
Yes, but I want to take an audio insert from there, so she can have a say on this program. I'm trying to remember the gentleman's name now.
Go ahead.
Okay, so please give me a second. Okay, let's go.
Based on the fact that the petitioner was saying that he wasn't going to go into his main petition until they assured him on the two objections that he had. They said, and that it meant that we were not ready to engage on the matter. And then suddenly also said, oh, by the way, this matter is sub judice, because there are two cases in court. They mentioned the case by the wife of the Senate president, and that on the basis of that, they actually really shouldn't. So it was at that time that Dr. Abiola said, then what was the basis of...
Yeah, what's the point of of convening this hearing?
And while all of that was going on, then this senator... whom I will not acknowledge by mentioning his name at all.
His name is Senator Nweboyi.
That's okay. But, he then said, well, if they're not serious about giving any testimony, I am here representing the Senate president as a respondent, and that I am prepared to speak, because, we can't continue with this. So I said to him, can you please shut up? Because, we We were just told that we couldn't speak, and you have been speaking without any form of an equivalent treatment. So we couldn't speak because we were not ready to go into any conversation without the objections being addressed. So when I said that,
so let me just get.
Okay, so Barrister, you're there. You've heard Obi his question.
Yeah.
She talked about lack of.
I must tell you that is a full video of this proceeding, and I think I've asked the chairman to ensure that the full video of this is presented to the world. What she just narrated is not actually what happened. The issue of sub judice, came later on when we are not able to move their own petition. When you come into a proceeding, let me just say it now in a very summary form. He was asked to swear an oath, the man with the petition. I refused initially. After almost 20 minutes of argument forth and back, he now agreed to swear to the oath. He took an oath. Then the next thing now is, okay, go ahead now, you have a petition. He said no, that he's raising objection of bias. Bias, who are, in particular, he mentioned even persons that were not there, that were not in the panel. So when eventually they realized that there's only those in the panel that can raise objection, on issue of bias, they now concentrated on the chairman. I said, the chairman said, the chairman said, where did I say this? Because the issue of date on arrival was the first petition that Senator Natasha presented that did not comply with the established rules of the Senate. Remember?
So you're talking about the
second petition was properly brought and tabled before on the floor of the House and now referred to the committee. So the committee is a standing committee. They cannot set up any other committee other than this committee. So whatever you have, go ahead and adopt your decision. And then the witness now can come in. You can't talk about witness who is not a petitioner start speaking out of tongue without the petitioner adopting his decision. So later, it was when all that argument was going, they now turned to the respondent and said, respondent, what is the issue about this matter? And then the issue of sub judice, and this other man says, I'm also ready to give evidence. If they are not ready, then the issue of, no, she didn't say, please, could you please shut up? No, she said, shut up your mouth. That was the language she used. And the young man got, and then she was busy throwing missiles in a very gentle and matured manner. The man was reacting in a more, and that's why his own voice is louder.
But if she says, shut up, which is keep quiet, is that inappropriate?
Look, please don't justify that.
No, I'm not justifying anything. You're a lawyer. I'm asking you.
Yes,
I'm asking you.
Ask a man, a senator of the, to shut up. No matter what, you must also give him that due respect. This man has been a vice president of the World Bank. This man has been an honorable minister and all that. You can also speak to somebody. She was even very, very rude also to the members of the panel initially, and they tried to calm her down. I'm not justifying the reaction of my distinguished senator. I'm also not going to justify the behavior of my sister. Are you following me? Please, don't you guys should not do all these things you guys are doing by trying to justify anyone. No, she was wrong. The man also overreacted over to the issue and all that. Let's be fair. Can you ask a man, a senator, to shut up his mouth? And you're telling me that that is not an insult? No, right. Please, sir. I beg of you, sir.
I'm going to pick some calls here. 0201. I think we can take everyone because Barrister cannot hear you on the other line. We can take everyone on 0201 465 7190 for now. All right, we have an next listener. 99.3, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, welcome. Your name, location, and contribution. Very quickly, please.
Yeah, Mrs. Olawale from Aja.
Welcome.
Well, in my view, the Senate committee members are already biased at the issue from the start. This issue shouldn't even escalate to this level. They shouldn't even have allowed the Senator Natasha to take this matter the way she has gone. Before you say Jack Robinson, they already slammed her suspension. Why are they doing that? The senators should call themselves to order. All of them are misbehaving. Oh. How can a senator be talking the way that one was shouting at
all right.
Dr. Obieze Kwesili? Why is he doing that?
All right.
They lack emotional intelligence.
Okay,
These
thank you.
Guys, they should call themselves to order. And I think it's a season of state of emergency. I think President Tinubu should step in and declare a state of emergency on the Senate too.
All right,
call them to
that's
order.
Interesting. I haven't heard that before. Thank you very much. Madam, we appreciate your time. We have another listener. Let's just go quickly. 99.3, good morning.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Very quickly, your name, location, and contribution.
Aki from Kenaland.
All right.
Good morning to the board.
Go straight on.
My take on this is that the petitioner, the doctor, the professor, has no right telling the senator to shut up on a live TV program. It is not proper. And they have a mindset made up already. And they just bungled opportunity for them to just expose the Senate president. You don't go into the chamber to tell the senator of Federal Republic of... Can she do that in the international organization she had? You ask one of them to shut up while you are addressing them. It's not done anywhere. That's my take.
Thank you very much.
Obani has said it all.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, calling. We have Collins, I believe, in Lagos. Collins, good morning to you.
Yes, good morning. How you doing?
Very quickly, yes, please go on.
This is Collins from Lekki.
Yeah.
My take on this is, first off, why are the senators still working in the Senate? But the Senate president should have, resigned till this whole matter is concluded. Because go and see what's happening outside. If there's an issue like this, they resign, But you see the Senate president is still working, is still doing things. You suspended Senator Natasha, but you are still working. No, that's not how it's done. Both of you should sit on the sidelines. When you are sorted, when all the investigation is done and everything is sorted, you can come back.
Okay.
If so be the will of the Senate.
Thank you, Collins. So we'll take one more call, and then thank you. We take one more call. I go back to our guest. We have Oge on the line. Oge is in Surulere. Okay.
Yes. So I just want to say first of all that the lawyer who you've brought is very unobjective. He's biased, and we need someone another person from the other party who will come and counter what he's saying, because he's from the other party and he's there saying that, basically speaking for the other party and denying what we heard with our own ears.
Okay.
We heard Obi Ozekwesili say the man should shut up, but we heard the other man being emotional and overreacting. And this lawyer is then saying that it was Obi that was emotional and that we should be unemotional in our analysis.
No, he didn't say Obi was emotional. He said she was.
He did say that Nigerians were being emotional in regards of Natasha.
No, he was saying the senator was emotional a bit, and Obi had an emotion.
Earlier, I heard what I heard. He said that we should be
dispassionate,
and not emotional in our reaction. But in fact, the people who are emotional are the other party. They're acting illogically and they're acting emotional in their responses. We've heard this other senator from Ebonyi State. We've also heard him talking about God. Leave God out of it and be objective in your analysis. You haven't said anything that has shown us that you are serious about handling this whole case objectively. And then you're talking about him. The only people who are emotional in their reactions so far that we have seen, and I'm saying logically, are the other party, and that's the Senate president, the Ebonyi senator.
Okay.
All of these other people are not acting appropriately.
Okay, please stay with me. Mr. Obani, are you there, sir?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, do you want to say anything to Oge or respond to you?
Okay. Oge is not getting the facts right. As I said earlier, the issue yesterday was for the petitioner to present his petition, which he has actually written, and then call the witnesses. Sister Obi came as a witness. So the proper procedure is when that opportunity was given to the petitioner to now adopt his petition after taking on oath. Then after which he expatiates if he has any information further to support his petition. And then call his witnesses. That is actually the procedure. And they outline all that procedure to the petitioner and to Sister Obi and all of them that came. But they chose to be cantankerous, they chose to be aggressive, and then when it got to the turn of the respondent, whether they have anything, the man says, I have something to say, and Obi say, will you shut up? That is we're now talking about that creation of that particular problem, instead of even the report that came before the committee. What was before the committee was the allegation of sexual harassment, and I felt that the proper opportunity has been given to the petitioner to present their petition. So let the world know what is the allegation, the sexual harassment. But I also discovered that they are not ready. They're not ready to push this and that. They just want to be on the news, and be on the media bliss and be, making noise and without, going to the content. That is what I'm only saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying,
right.
I'm not against it. I'll try as much as possible to balance. I was the one that was making peace. You saw me cooling the woman, and then also cooling the senator.
Thank you, Mr.
This is not necessary.
Thank you,
we are
Mr.
being
Bani.
distracted. The real issue is about the petition. And that opportunity was given, for God's sake.
Thank you.
What else are we going to do? If you don't believe the Senate, then go to the judiciary. If you don't believe the judiciary, go to the police.
Okay.
Or can God now come and be the one to sit over the matter? For God's sake, I don't understand what Nigerians want. You are making allegations. Then prove it. Have you seen the verifying affidavit? There is no single record of witness. There is no single record of exhibit. There is no single, text message. There is no single evidence whatsoever. You heard about the 500 million naira that was allegedly given to her by the woman has come to deny, but it's all over. People believed it, that 500 million was given just for the sake of sex and for God's sake. And Nigerians buy all this trash. They buy it and they lose logicality and rationality, all because you hate one man. You don't do that, and you want me to be part of that? The woman is manipulating the whole country. The woman is manipulating the whole Nigerians. And Nigerians are believing this without asking questions, without interrogation, without looking for logic. No, we shouldn't go low. We shouldn't go low.
So it's time for me to speak, I think. First of all, you're the legal consultant of Senator Akpabio.
So that disqualifies me now to speak, or what? That disqualifies me to speak?
No, I said it's my time to speak.
It does what?
Yeah, go on. Okay.
Okay. So I said, first of all, you're the legal consultant of Senator Akpabio. We expect that you come here and defend your client or whatever. So now we hope that Nigerian Info can get somebody who's the legal consultant of Senator Natasha or the petitioner, because we do need a balanced view. We're hearing you all these things, but we're listening to the videos and the audio evidences that have come out, and we're hearing what we're hearing. We can't be gaslit as a nation for you to come on air and say that the one person who was at fault was Obi Ezekwesili. We did hear her say shut up. She's admitted that she said shut up. But the provocation and the reaction to the provocation was just inordinate. That was such an emotional reaction. And we can't now be gaslit by the legal consultant of that other party, where we don't have another party to come and balance your own view.
Okay, we have to go.
It's all right. My brother, what we're saying is that, issue of reaction can be, in the individual do react to issues and all that. I've also said that though the reaction was this and all, but that Obi was more matured, Obi was more strategic, and Obi was one throwing all the punches. But the man was seen now to be the one to be looking like the aggressor and the bully, the one that was bullying her. But Obi was the one throwing all the punches. I was there. I was in between. That's what I started pleading with her. Madam, it's okay. Because at any time she throws the punch, the man goes up, in the reaction. Okay. You can't determine his extent of reaction. That is where he may have done it wrong. But the point is that Obi was who provoked the man.
Thank you. Barrister, we'll take another call. 99.3, good morning.
Kofi.
Yeah, quickly, please.
See, this matter, these people are not ready. Like the way the barrister is saying, this woman is getting the whole country confused. That is how I see it. Why can't you present your evidence? Why can't you?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I think you called. Yeah, thank you very much. Have another caller. 99.3, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, quickly.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Kofi and Barrister.
Welcome.
You see, let me, from another dimension, this person from Afromedia.
Yeah.
You see, as far as, this country will continue to understand. As far as somebody like Barrister Ubane is now a consultant to Senate President, what do you expect from him? What do you expect from him?
But I mean, is his private life?
It's private life. You are not know Barrister Ubane now. But people who have been speaking for the betterment of this country. But look at where he is now.
Okay, all right. I'll give him a right of reply, because you can't cast suspicion on his character and his person. But Barrister, do you want to say something to
No. The point is that that's the issue of not allowing logic to reign. When you don't allow logic, of course, people can go off tangent. He's entitled to his opinion. But the point is that what I'm saying, am I saying the right thing? I'm saying, like, in issues like this, if somebody has come up with an allegation against somebody, you are given that opportunity. Why don't you present it? not issue leaving that issue. I'm a local consultant and all that. I'm interested. If I find any evidence against Akpabio tomorrow and all that, I will be the first person to shout and cry and say, no, this is wrong. You couldn't have done this to a woman, because a woman should be in a conducive environment to work without any harassment or bullying. Are you following me?
Yeah,
but that is none. That is not that I speak to you. And somebody now says I'm speaking for the masses, then I shouldn't speak, the truth anymore, because I'm speaking to the masses.
All right, so please send me the document. I'm going to go through.
I will send you. We'll
have another session.
Now, please, give me your phone number. I'll send it there, and then please try to display the affidavit of
we will
my
do
sister,
that. We'll do
Natasha, to the whole. Let the world see the evidence he has against Dr. Akpabio. That's all.
Okay. We'll call you back. We'll call you back.
Sentiment. Call me back. I'm ready to come.
Even about patronage from many different aspects. It's not just giving artists money. It can be helping an artist have an exhibition, giving them exposure, connecting them to the right gallery, the right representative, the right person, giving them studio space to produce, giving them some training, whether it's business training, legal advice. There are so many ways in which you can be a patron of the arts.
Plus 234 Art Fair 2025 holds
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's